And we have live team coverage tonight with Danny Spiewak looking at the road conditions outside. But first, right now, let's begin with Storm Team 2's Heather Waldman with what we can expect for snowfall tonight and into tomorrow. Heather?
Well, I'm going to substitute for Heather, if you don't mind. Kevin O'Connell here from the Weather Center. As you can see, we've got a lot of activity happening around much of western New York. The green on the screen is the rain that we had for breakfast. This is what I call kind of a menu. We had the 60-degree readings early this morning. Then we had that slice of kind of frozen precipitation, the icy conditions. And now everybody in western New York, now we're starting to deal again with the snow. It'll be here overnight. The good news is it's going to be out of here early tomorrow morning, just in time for that Kelly wedding, right? 17 degrees in Buffalo right now. That's the coolest we've been all day long. Everybody else continues to cool down. But look at this. Right now, we are 40 degrees cooler in Buffalo than we were just 24 hours ago. Look at some of these values. 38 degrees cooler in the Falls, 33 in Wellsville. What can we expect over the next 24 hours? Well, we're going to go from the teens. By tomorrow morning at 7, we'll be at around 10 degrees. Single digits in the southern tier. By dinner time tomorrow night, everybody for the most part, except our friends in Rochester, we'll have single-digit readings. Now we get ourselves into the early hours of Sunday morning. Again, 0 down there in Olean. And as we progress through the morning hours, we're going to start seeing minus signs start popping up. So yes, we definitely have some cooler air that's coming our way. Wanted to give you the very latest on the streams and creeks. The only one we're watching that is still a little bit over its banks, Cattaraugus Creek right now. We're going to monitor that. Everyone else is again below the flood stage, which is the good news. Here's the other part of this story. Here's the snow we have right now. Using Future Look, stop it right there. 7:30 tomorrow morning, that snow is going to be enough to the east. It is going to be out of the area. But one thing you have to keep in mind, even though the snow may stop falling, we still have icy conditions and there will be snow on the roads. Why don't we continue our Storm Team 2 coverage right now? We'll take you out to the 90 and the 33 as it gets together right there at that State Trooper Barracks. We find our Danny Spiewak with the very latest. Hey, Dan.
Yeah, Kevin, we got the snow starting to pick up here in Cheektowaga at the 3390 interchange, and it is still slow going on the thruway behind me. You can see it pretty clearly. Obviously not a ton of traffic at this time of night. But we were driving earlier, about 2 hours ago, westbound on the 90. It was 35 miles per hour was the rate of speed. Not because there were any whiteout conditions, but because it was so icy. That's why we saw, like you see in this video, we saw trucks spin out. Police eventually had to respond to the scene there. We have seen a lot of plows on the roads. We do know that we've got an update from the Erie County Department of Public Works just in the last 20 minutes saying that they're going to be switching out some crews in districts at midnight. So in about an hour, they're going to start getting new crews in there, and they're going to work through the morning until this thing finally passes. They've seen a pretty decent amount of accumulation so far across several districts, and they have a dozen, if not more, plows out across the whole county. So at this point, they're just kind of monitoring conditions. And we know there was an accident westbound on the 90 a couple of hours ago earlier this evening between Silver Creek and Dunkirk. We now can confirm for you that that accident has been cleared. So everything is back to normal on I-90 West as far as we know here in the last half hour or so. That is back open there, all lanes I-90 westbound. Reporting from the 3390 interchange, I'm Danny Spiewak, Channel 2 News.